So let's hear from one of our exceptional graduates now. You know, each semester, the Commencement Advisory Committee scours the university from one end to the other, looking for that one person. I'm not putting any pressure on you, Ben, but that one person to represent the graduating class, to deliver a message on behalf of this graduating class. And I'm excited today to bring to you from our Cool Pool School. All right, it's not that funny. The Poole College of Management graduate, Benjamin Poovey. Benjamin Poovey transferred to NC State from UNC Charlotte in the fall of 2021. At NC State, Ben participated in several student organizations, including the Business Analytics Honors Program and the university's first International Consulting Club team. In addition to clubs and organizations related to his major, Ben also performed as a member of the NC State Power Sound of the South Marching Band Wind Ensemble. He plays the trombone. Pretty good. Jazz orchestra and several chamber ensembles with performances in places including the Royal College of Music in London, the Cardiff Castle in Wales, and the Midwest Clinic in Chicago, Illinois. Ben has served as a section leader, music educator, and performer. Ben is graduating with a bachelor's degree in business administration with a concentration in finance. And after graduation, Ben will begin his graduate studies right here at NC State in the world-famous NC State Institute for Advanced Analytics, pursuing a master's degree in analytics. He hopes to pursue a career in data science and improve his community right here in Cary, or otherwise known as the confinement area for relocated Yankees. Everyone, please join me in welcoming Benjamin Poovey.
Good morning, everyone. Before I get started, I'd like to go ahead and take a quick selfie, so Wolfie's up. All right. Thank you for the introduction, Chancellor Woodson. Welcome, friends, family, esteemed faculty, honored guests, and most importantly, the extraordinary graduating class of North Carolina State University to our spring 2024 commencement ceremony. Today, we gather not only to honor your enormous achievements, but to celebrate our extraordinary triumphs over adversity. For many of us, this is our first real graduation since 2016. That year, many of us were in 8th grade. Leonardo DiCaprio won his first Oscar. Pokemon Go was just released. And the iPhone 7 was the latest and greatest from Apple. This graduation has been 8 whole years in the making. And we all know it was not easy to get here. Just 4 years ago, things looked very differently for most of us. Spending our days on Zoom, double checking to make sure that our microphones were muted or our cameras were off, and wanting more for ourselves. To echo the words of the great Jimmy V, it's about going from where you are to where you want to be. It's about having a dream and a goal and a certain enthusiasm for life to do whatever it takes to achieve that goal, persevering through any and all challenges you might face. For me, my dream was to graduate from NC State. In high school, I did not know what I wanted to do or who I wanted to be or even where I wanted to go to college. And with the onset of the pandemic in March of 2020, I received my final decision letter from NC State. I had been rejected. The good news was, as stubborn as I am, I had finally decided where I wanted to go to college. I began my college journey at UNC Charlotte from my bedroom in Cary, North Carolina, a tantalizing 20-minute drive from NC State, 15 if you drive like me. Immediately following my first class at UNC Charlotte, I dug through my desk, I collected a piece of paper, a red and a black Sharpie, and I created the following sign to motivate me and achieve my ultimate goal of attending NC State. Although I could not be certain of where I would be in 4 years, I was certain of where I wanted to be. I wanted to be part of the Wolfpack. I wanted to study among the best and the brightest. I wanted to walk to class with friends. I wanted to beat our rivals 3 years in a row in football. Yeah. And who knows, maybe even win our first men's basketball ACC championship since 1987 and make both a men's and women's Final Four appearance. Why not us, am I right? And in the spring of 2021, my dream came true. I was accepted as a transfer at NC State for the fall semester. As an incoming transfer student at NC State, I was terrified. I felt that I was a year behind. I felt like I wouldn't know anyone, wouldn't fit in. I mean, for the past year, I was hidden behind a screen from my peers. What I didn't realize, however, is that everyone felt behind. We all had this sort of imposter syndrome coming into our first real year of college, asking ourselves, am I in the right major? Am I going to get a job? Am I being a good friend, a good roommate, teacher? These are all questions I know I frequently ask myself during my time at NC State. But time and time again, I was reminded by my peers that regardless of where you are now, whether you're going to go work as an engineer, a teacher, a biologist, or social worker, or returning to higher education, or none of those things, one thing is for certain: where you begin does not determine who you are. We are determined by what we want and who we want to be. As I look out into the crowd today, I see thousands of bright, determined, and enthusiastic students, each one of us with a unique story, a narrative woven with highs and lows, successes and setbacks. Our paths to this moment are as diverse as the dreams that fuel our aspirations. And in this diversity lies the strength of our Wolfpack. As we embark on the next phase of our lives, let us carry with us the understanding that our beginnings, no matter how humble or challenging, are not definitive of our capabilities. We are not constrained by the circumstances of our starting point. Rather, we are defined by the choices we make, the perseverance we exhibit, and the resilience we display in the face of adversity. Now, before you walk out of this room today, remind yourself of 3 things: where you started, where you are now, and where you want to be. Take a mental piece of paper, a Sharpie, and make a sign to remind yourself of this goal, and work for it. Remember, after you think, all there's left is to do. Thank you.